So we're looking at CAT 2019 DILR set 6. Try to solve on your own before you look at the solution. You can pause the video and try solving. There are 2 questions out here and there are 4 questions out here. So you can pause, try solving, and then look at the solution. So just to start, so in a table below, indicate languages spoken by 5 people. And so here given Paula speaks only Chinese and English. So Chinese and English, because only Chinese and English is ticked. These 5 people form 3 teams. Each team has either 2 or 3 members. A team is said to speak particular language if at least one of its members speaks that language. So even if one speaks that language, it is there. So based on that, let's try to look and solve. Okay, I'll try to put the data out here first. Okay, each team speaks exactly 4 languages. Let me make a column. It's very important to represent the data properly. So you have 3 teams which are there, and we want to find 3 team members which are there. Also, they have mentioned that each team speaks 4 languages, so the language becomes very important. So let me focus on language which each of the team speaks. They said English and Chinese is spoken by all the 3. So I have English and Chinese spoken by all the 3. I have Basque and French spoken by exactly 2, but I don't know which one. And I have the remaining 2 which is there, which is Dutch and Arabic spoken by only 1 team. Okay, now what else is given to you? None of the team includes both Quentin and Robert. So I'll just put here separate. Quentin and Robert don't belong to the same team. Paula and Sally are together in exactly 2 teams. So in exactly 2 teams they're together. Robert is in team 1 and Quentin is in team 3. This is what is given. So Robert is in team 1, which means team 1 will have Arabic and French, because Robert speaks Arabic and French. And Quentin is in team 3, so team 3 will have Dutch and English. So I'm just circling because it confirmed that these languages spoken by people who are there. Now looking at only this, I can answer the questions. For example, who among the following 4 is not a member of team 2? If I look at it. So when notice properly, I have Quentin out here. And Quentin speaks Dutch. And Dutch is spoken by only 1 team. That means it's not possible for Quentin to be in team 2. So I can directly mark the answer as C option. Okay, just by the table which I've drawn, I can make out that Quentin speaks Dutch. And Dutch is spoken by only 1 team. That means Quentin cannot be in 2 teams. So he's already in team 3. So he can't be in team 2. So directly you can mark the answer as C. Technically from there I can directly make out that team 2 consists of Paula, Terence and Sally. I'll directly get that value. But anyway, so I'm just trying to figure out without solving the entire table, just putting the data properly, I'm getting the answers. Who among the following 4 people is a part of exactly 2 teams? Okay, so let's look at people. Let's look at Robert. What does Robert speak? French and Arabic. But Arabic is only in 1 team. So Robert can be only in 1 team. So he can't be the answer. Same with Quentin, we found out earlier, he can be only in 1 team because he speaks Dutch. So he can't be the answer. Coming to Sally, what does Sally speak? Sally speaks Basque. She's the only person who speaks Basque. And Basque has to be in 2 teams. So that means Sally has to be in 2 teams. So directly C is the answer without any calculation. So Sally has to be in 2 teams because Basque is in 2 teams. Therefore automatically, and she is the only one who speaks Basque. Who among the 5 people is a member of all teams? So we have already known that Sally is in 2 teams, so Sally not possible. Let's look at Terence. What does Terence speaks? Chinese and French. But French can be only in 2 teams. It can't be in all the teams. So Terence cannot also be in all the teams. So possible options are Paula or no one. Technically it will be Paula. I can mark it and move forward. Maybe you can check later on by solving it. But among these 2 options, no one and Paula, I'll rather mark Paula because higher chance of it. But yes, once I get the values, I can directly find out and make the answer. Apart from Chinese and English, which language is spoken by team 1? So if you look at Chinese and English, we already have French and Arabic which is there. So you can directly mark A option, French and Arabic. So you get the value. So without solving it further. So let's now look at how to solve for that. I've got the answers. I'm not looking at the answers. I'm directly trying to solve further with the given information. Right. So how do you get the values for each of them? Now we know that the first team has Robert, and Robert speaks Arabic and French, so Robert cannot be in second and third team, ruled out. Same way, we have Dutch spoken by Quentin, and Quentin is in team 3, so Quentin cannot be in first and second for sure. So we get this data, what we know. Also we know P and S are in 2 teams. So P and S are in 2 teams. S, Sally speaks Basque. Now Basque can't be in team 1 because team 1 already has 4 languages. So Basque has to be in team 2 and 3, which means P and S has to be in team 2 and 3. P and S has to be in team 2 and 3. Because S cannot be in team 1. S cannot be in team 1. Why? Because Basque cannot be in team 1. There are already 4 languages already there. And they very clearly said that each team has 4 languages. So in that case, we'll go back. So set to speak a particular language if 1 member speak, and each team has either 2 or 3 members. So exactly 4 languages and has the same number of members, these 2 things. So if P and S are in 2 and 3, let's put what P and S speak. So S speaks Basque and English, so Basque will come and English will come, and here also Basque will come and English will come, and P speaks Chinese and English, so these 2 will get confirmed. So have 4 languages, 3 languages, so each should have ideally 3 members in each team. They said 2 or 3 members, there are 3 members in third team, so there should be 3 members in each team. Now let's look at who are the other members. Now what else is given? Now we have done TS is 2, this we are taken care of. Now Q and R is not in the same team. Okay, that too we have already done, so this also is taken care of. So who else is left? So if you look at it, they have very clearly mentioned Arabic in 1 team is gone, Dutch in 1 team is gone, French has to be in 2 teams, and the second team has to be team 2 because team 2 has 3 languages. French has to be in 2 teams and the second team has to be team 2. Who speaks French? Robert and Terence. So Robert and Terence speaks French, but Robert cannot be in team 2. So Terence has to be in team 2. Robert cannot be in team 2 because of Arabic. So Terence has to be in team 2, and Terence speaks what? Chinese and French. So he takes 4. So we have this. Now we want 2 more members in team 1 such a way that English and Chinese are covered and no other languages. So who else can it be? So let's look at each person. So we look at Paula has Chinese English, so Paula is possible. I'll just write it down. Quentin has Dutch and English, but Dutch cannot be in team 1, so Quentin cannot be in team 1. Robert has Arabic, but Robert is already in team 1. Sally has Basque, Sally cannot be in team 1. And Terence has Chinese and French, Terence can be. So the people in team are P and T. So you get this whole data. From this, then you can confirm that the person who is in all the 3 teams is Paula. Anyway, you can make out that I can answer 3 questions without filling this whole table. Just from the initial data, you could easily get 3 questions and mark the answer without even bothering about it. 4 also, you could shortlist 2 options and mark 1 answer. But yes, if you want accuracy and solve, it will take a lot of time to fill up this whole table and get the answer. Understand, options are very good hints to solve. If you can learn from the options and figure out the answers, it is always good. As I said, you could easily get the answers of this by just looking at the options without even solving the whole data. That's how the key is to go fast. So if you want to solve a lot of sets, then the skill has to be developed to understand and use options and then try to solve fast. Thank you.